Okay, so that's our topic, shaping the AI landscape. So before shaping the AI landscape seriously, we need to do three things. We need to be pioneers, we need to know how to innovate, and we need to influence. And that's why we are here at OCP. We have an opportunity to influence many of our community members. So before that, I want to introduce myself. I'm Raghavan Venugopal. I go by RV. I'm from Wiwynn. I'm head of business at Wiwynn. And I'm also having here Lentis, Lentis Pai, who's director of thermal solutions at Wiwynn. So we together will be presenting. I'll have the first half, and then Lentis will take over the cooling and the technologies associated with cooling in the second half. So thank you once again for coming here. We are very warm welcome to all of you. We hope to have a great 2023 OCP. And, just a few high-level items on the agenda. First, we would introduce Wiwynn. I don't know, all of you have heard about Wiwynn, so we'll just give a quick introduction about Wiwynn. And then we will also talk about what's Wiwynn doing today to adapt to AI. And we specifically will highlight some of our AI technologies, AI innovations that will be available at the booth and also in some of the other talks that we are giving here. And specifically on cooling, Lentis would provide cooling AI technologies and innovations associated with it, and our contributions to OCP. And finally, we'll finish off with sustainability, because sustainability is something that is really, really important for Wiwynn. It's part of our DNA. And it's part of our mission and vision statement for 2030 and 2040. So we'll finish up with sustainability and, of course, with call to action. Okay? So first, a little introduction, a video, a 1.5-minute video about Wiwynn.
Every result comes from our diligence and perseverance. While aiming for remarkable achievements, we are also committed to sustainable innovation and the common good of the environment. Completing the Wiwynn mission and vision. Although the pandemic changed our work and lifestyles, it made us focus more on our workflow processes and the effectiveness. Processes such as supply chain management were improved to satisfy customers' needs and create high-quality products. Leading the ever-changing world, we will continue to do what is right. This is our land, our earth, our home. Extending our love to the ocean, we work hard to afforest our coasts, develop energy-saving materials, and use green energy, achieving the goal of net zero policy. From cloud to edge, we're gradually linking every visionary part of a smart factory. To name one such vision is our commitment to improve energy effectiveness via developing liquid cooling technology. For our community, we wish to drive innovation and transformation with our employee, customers, and suppliers. Taking a step into the greener world, it starts with us.
Okay. So, just quickly, we were a company that got formed in 2012, so we've come a long way. And right now, what we see, as many of you have already heard in the keynotes today, AI is at a tectonic shift, and we see an explosive growth when it comes to AI and AI-related solutions. And there is an analogy that I wanted to talk about because during the human evolution, there is this one age, 50 million year period, that's called as the Cambrian Age. And scientists believe that, of all of our collective human evolution, the amount of life that got created was explosive during this period. And the main reason that it was so explosive was because the organisms then were able to adapt very fast. And there were three major adaptations. One was spinal cord. Spinal cord was formed during that age. And then the other one was brain. Brain development was very fast during that age because we were going from, the carnivores had to make decisions on what to eat and how to kill and how to eat. So that created the brain to develop fast for those organisms. And then the third one is exoskeleton. So those organisms had some exoskeleton that gave them shelter during all kinds of environmental difficulties. So all of these three adaptations allowed those organisms to explode during this age. And why we talk about that is we believe that this AI is currently at the beginning of that age. And as we get into this age, one of the key items that we need to look at is to adapt and then to evolve and survive and then thrive. Our ultimate goal, end goal, is to be able to thrive in this age. And for that, what Wiwynn is doing is we understand for this world, we need to be diverse because there is a lot of AI solutions that are coming up. So we see rapid diversification, just like of rapid diversification of life forms, we see rapid diversification of AI solutions. And then with that rapid diversification, we see the impact on the ecosystem is profound. Who were leading in the ecosystem before, are not the same players that we are looking at in this new ecosystem. So we have to relearn and reapply some of our skills that we took from the previous world, but in this world, we need to learn new skills as well. So the impact on ecosystems is going to be very important. And then finally, we need to set a foundation for the future. And this future, the foundation, how well we set this foundation is going to be the whole reason how we evolve and how we develop this complex ecosystem that we're getting into. So all of this is going to help us be successful in this new age. And what is Wiwynn doing in order to adapt into this new age? We are focusing on three areas. Of course, first one is engineering. And engineering in this new age is more complex than the previous age, more complex PCBAs, more complex L10, L11. And when it comes to performance, it is not just at the L10 level, not even at the rack level, it is at a cluster level. So performance testing becomes very important. And then the network as a computer, the connection of all that clusters, whether it is InfiniBand or Rocky, either one of them is going to be very important. And knowing that and being able to successfully measure and fine-tune is very important. So all of that, from an engineering perspective, is going to be the skills that is required that Wiwynn is focused on. When it comes to manufacturing, we see an increased need for engineering to be closer to the factory because these are finicky systems that we're building in our factories. So as these systems are being built, we need more engineering to be part of the factory, which means the skill set and the expertise that are required in the factory of engineering is at a different level. And we are focusing on that. And likewise, we're also focusing on labs that are available in our factories, tightly connecting labs that are able to do cluster level testing, which then will go into production environment. But connecting the lab space in the factory is much more important than the compute world. And likewise, we also see automation playing a very important role. So in some of the videos, in the video that you saw, you would have seen some of the automations that we are enabling in our factories. So we do see, because these clusters that we're building are much more heavier. So we do need robotics to be involved and made available for these systems. And then service at the data center is also going to be very important. So these have a higher performance SLA, so which means that we need to be 24/7 operations at the DC, the performance, you have to maintain this performance at a certain level. So making sure that the DC operation is seamless, that also takes another important skill set that we need to be successful in this new world. So some of the platform trends that we see is built around 4 major areas. One is the accelerators. So there are many accelerators that are coming. We're working with NVIDIA, we're working with AMD, we're working with Intel, we're also working with customer-based custom solutions. So all of these accelerators, we need to make sure that we can seamlessly fit into our platform, which means that standards are very important. So standards, when we look at standard, it's good that NVIDIA has contributed the H100, the HDX to OCP. And we are now building AMD with using that same standard, so the AMD MI300. And we are also working with Gaudi 3, Intel Gaudi 3, to fit into the same standard. And then from a rack infrastructure perspective, we are consolidating most of our work into ORV3, which is the next generation of the rack infrastructure. Everything that we do is modular design. So if some of you were part of OCP, you've seen the trends of the DCSCM and the building block architecture that has spawned off. It all started a few years back with Wiwynn and Microsoft working together on the DCSCM concept. So we are continuing that concept, not just on compute, but everything, GPU, storage, all of those that we touch. And then finally, advanced cooling. I think with these systems getting to be at a really high kilowatts, cooling becomes very important, but it's not one size shirt fits everybody. So you need to know which cooling to apply in which area. So knowing that, but having this in your portfolio of cooling technologies is very important. This particular product is in our booth. So I would, if you're interested in GPUs, I think this is a really cool product to take a look at. It's called Grand Teton. It is an 8 OU box. The first 2 OU is the compute. It can be either Intel or AMD. And then the switch is 2 OU. It can be either the Mellanox InfiniBand, the NVIDIA InfiniBand, or it could be the Rocky from Broadcom. And then the 4 OU, the bottom 4 OU is the GPU. So it could be, again, NVIDIA or AMD or potentially Intel in the future. So it's a very scalable and it's a good building block concept that we have applied. And it's in our booth for you to take a look at. And for the cooling technologies, I'll let Lentis take over.
Hey, my name is Lentis. I'm responsible for the thermal solution development at Wiwynn. So the thermal design power of the AI chip is continuously increasing. 700 watt is a trigger point to start using the liquid cooling solution. But for 700 watt, the air cooling solution is still an option for the 700 watt. So currently, the AI chip already reached 1 kilowatt. So it's foreseeable that the liquid cooling will be a must. However, the data center facility might not be ready for the liquid cooling solution. So on the front page, I'm going to explain how Wiwynn help to solve this kind of data center pain point. And I will also talk about Wiwynn's technology contributions to the AI and advanced cooling ecosystem. So with this figure, I would like to provide a high-level overview of different cooling solutions with the cooling efficiency and the cooling capability. And as mentioned, liquid cooling will be a must. However, the data center facility might not be ready for the liquid cooling solution. So we have the ALC solution to support the existing air cooling data center. The heat is rejected to the air by the door heat exchanger without using the facility water system. So if the user would like to get a higher cooling capability with the new infrastructure, such as the facility water system, we have the solution to adapt the ALC to the liquid cooling rack, which is reject to the heat to the facility water system. This adoption is without any redesign and the modification for the liquid cooling rack. So, and for the high power AI server, we have the immersion cooling solution to support the high power AI server. So furthermore, it's foreseeable that the rack power will reach over 100 kilowatt to 200 kilowatt. And the tank power will reach over 400 kilowatt per tank. So on this page, I'm going to introduce Wiwynn's adaptable ORV3 liquid cooling solution. This liquid cooling solution, the name is Aqua Loop. It is compatible to different heat rejection methods to support different data center infrastructures. The basic type is the ALC type. The heat is rejected to the air by the door heat exchanger with the fan wall. So it doesn't request the facility water system. The cooling capability is 30 kilowatt. And the second type is the hybrid type. So the difference with the ALC type is that the heat from the door heat exchanger is rejected to the facility water system. So in addition, the outlet air from the rack is also reduced by the facility water system. So this type also can reduce the air conditioning effort in the rack room. So with Wiwynn's design, the ALC type can be adapted to the hybrid type. And this adaptation is without any redesign and modification. So if the user would like to upgrade the cooling capability from 30 kilowatt to 60 kilowatt, there is no modification for the liquid cooling rate. The only thing need to be done is to connect the facility water tube to the rear door heat exchanger. And the third type is the liquid to liquid CDU type. And the heat finally is rejected to the facility water system without the door heat exchanger. So on this page, you can see the Wiwynn's the adaptable ORVC liquid cooling solution is compatible with different heat rejection methods, and it can support different data center requirements. So as we know, there are several units on the liquid cooling rack, such as the server and the power unit, and the pump and the fan wall. So we will have a management system. The name is UMS 100, the Universal Cooling Management System. This management system is the liquid cooling rack manager, as well as the immersion cooling tank manager. And we use the BMC on the DCSCM as the controller. So this management system can communicate with the server and also can communicate with the power shelf, also can control the pump and the fan wall on the liquid cooling rack. And this management system can also connect it to the leakage sensor by the GPIO pole, so it can do it can detect the water leakage rapidly and protect the server and protect the liquid cooling rack. And also can get all the sensor reading from the server and get all the sensor reading on the liquid cooling rack, and do a real-time monitoring and cooling energy optimization. So the power input also support the bus bar and the CRPS. In addition, this management system is also compatible to different CDU interface, such as the Modbus RTU and the Modbus TCP. So we have the lab demo at Wiwynn's booth with the Aqua Loop rack. So if you're interested in this management system, please come to our booth to see the lab demo and have a discussion with us. So in addition to our current cooling solutions, we are also working on the cooling solution for the future high power ASIC. So it's foreseeable that the AI chip will reach over 1.2 kilowatt. So we are also investigating the high performance cold plate to support 1.6 kilowatt. So we combine the integrated cold plate and we combine the jet impingement cold plate. So we have a poster to share the initial test result at the Future Technology Symposium. So welcome to see this poster and have discussion with us. Yeah, so Wiwynn is also has been working with the OCP workstreams, such as the OAI workstream and the cooling workstream. And we work with the workstream partner to define the UBB 2.0 spec and the OEM 2.0 spec. And the two specifications have been published this year. And we also published some technical white paper on the Wiwynn website. include the UMS 100, the Universal Cooling Management System, and the adaptable ORV 3D cooling solution. And we also published a white paper about the service-oriented design AI server. So if you are interested in the white paper, please download them from the Wiwynn website. So in this page, I'm going to show you a video about the sustainability.
Headquartered in the ocean-surrounded Tech Island, we deeply realize that resource is limited, committed to leading data center technology to provide accessibility and boundless connection. These innovations all depend on IT infrastructure. We provide workload and energy optimization, improving computing and thermal dissipation performance for sustainability and better future. Ignite the innovation of sustainability.
Okay, this is that page, so please visit our booth at B3 and join our workshop. This year we have the biomedical cooling interface and the advanced cooling management system. And we also have the OSF enhancement and the two-phase immersion cooling study on the OEM. So please join the workshop with us and see our available open hardware at OTP Marketplace, and also download the white paper from the Wiwynn website. Thank you.
Thank you.